You're very welcome to another edition of The Movie Show. Roe McDermot will be with us post-haste to review the Leonardo DiCaprio starring Clint Eastwood directed movie J. Edgar. We'll have our trailer of the week and we'll also be getting a lowdown on the top 5 movies at the US box office.
When morals decline and good men do nothing, evil flourishes. A society unwilling to learn from the past is doomed. We must never forget our history. We must never lower our guard.
We promise you, Roe McDermot. Roe McDermot, you have got an hot press film critic and the movie show's resident critic. Roe McDermot is still here. Here we are, Roe. Bit of an intro, that wasn't it?
It was amazing. Thank you.
Don't let the people down.
I would like that anytime I'm introduced. And applause as well.
Speaking of transvestites, J. Edgar. Leonardo DiCaprio's latest movie directed by Clint Eastwood. Strange mix.
Strange segue, but okay, yeah, strange mix. Yeah, I was looking forward to this because Clint Eastwood is always impressive. Well, actually, apart from Hereafter, which was actually painful. And I think he's kind of on that road again, to be honest. I mean, should have been amazing. Leonardo DiCaprio is always impressive. J. Edgar is an incredibly interesting person.
This is J. Edgar, of course, was the head of the FBI. He was the founding member of the FBI, or the founding director of the FBI. And a bit of a strange egg, a bit of a repressed individual.
Yeah, he was repressed. I mean, he was reportedly gay and a transvestite. But Clint Eastwood really hedges his bets here. There's kind of two timelines going on. One is in the 1920s when Leonardo DiCaprio as J. Edgar is heading up the FBI, and he brings in things like forensics, so we have him to blame for all those CSI shows.
And catching all those murderers, the swine.
The swine, except he doesn't though. He's quite a narcissistic individual, so he takes a lot of credit for things that he doesn't actually do.
And for people that don't know their American history, there's a couple of nice nods to the Christian Bale character in Public Enemies, with the John Dillinger catch there. I didn't mind this. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought DiCaprio was very good, but the makeup is horrific.
It is like an episode of Anonymous, isn't it?
It really is.
And I don't know why he did that either, because as you know, a young J. Edgar, they don't really do anything to Leonardo DiCaprio, and then suddenly when he's older, they add all these prosthetics, and you're like, you wouldn't have aged that way.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of a really immature way of looking at the character, as is the way he treats the kind of potential gay relationship between
Armie Hammer and
Leonardo DiCaprio. I mean, it's not like Brokeback Mountain, it's more like Burns and Smithers. Like, he really plays it safe, do you know what I mean? And I think if you focus on someone's personal life, you have to actually say something about it, and he really doesn't. Like, he doesn't go into transvestism. It's all like little nods.
Put on a dress, Leo.
Yeah, put on a dress.
In fairness though, DiCaprio he's pretty good.
He is phenomenal, but I just think the pacing is quite plodding, and I think that's Clint Eastwood's problem lately.
So would you give this one out of 5?
2.5. I mean, I'm glad I saw it. I wouldn't go see it again. I think it's more a wait for the DVD or till it's on TV. Sorry, Clint, don't kill me.
Don't kill her, Clint. Well, thanks very much for coming in.
No worries.
It's time this generation learned the difference between villain and hero. Even great men can be corrupted.
Friday Night Lights director Pete Berg is back with the board game adaptation Battleship. That sounds kind of crap, but this one looks absolutely spectacular, and there is a hole in the summer where Transformers once was. Battleship is the movie show's trailer of the week.
They've created a barrier.
My radar's totally down.
They can't seem to penetrate it.
We have 3 destroyers still unaccounted for, so it's conceivable we do have somebody inside.
What are your orders?
We're going in.
What the hell are you doing to us? Keep firing!
And now it's time to see what movies are making waves at the US box office. At number 5 at the US box office, in its 5th week of release, Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows takes a further 8.6 million. At number 4 is the new Queen Latifah movie, Joyful Noise, with 11.2 million. Looks like an absolute laugh riot. At number 3 is the Tom Cruise starring blockbuster sequel Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. It too has been open for 5 weeks and has now coined a further $11.7 million over the holiday weekend in America. At number 2, the re-release of the Disney classics Beauty and the Beast. This time it's in 3D and it's raking in the cash as it opens at number 2 with $17.17 million. And the #1 movie at the US box office is a new release. The Mark Wahlberg starring heist movie / action thriller Contraband has pulled in $24.5 million and is considered to have legs, as this one has had very strong reviews. Thanks so much for tuning in to the movie show. We have a cool competition as ever if you tweet at entertainment.ie with the Leonardo DiCaprio movie being re-released this year for its 15th anniversary. Here's a hint, it was directed by James Cameron. We'll be back again next Thursday, so make sure to check in with us too.